Hey everybody, Brett here, and we are jumping back into some more Battle Brothers, the Beast and Exploration DLC. We're on day 22, and we're in the middle of a quest right now. We're currently following the tracks east of Saxdorf to return this weirdo's demonic statuette. He's going to pay us 660 crowns. Bit of a missed opportunity there to give us 666 crowns. Yep, that's a pretty big fail. But I want to show you something I did off camera, and this is, I think, the only thing I did off camera. I went ahead and switched the positions of Egil and Raymond, and I switched their weapons. So Raymond is our best archer. He has the highest range skill and the highest range skill potential. So it didn't make sense to keep the best ranged weapon that we have, the hunting bow, on Egil and just have him constantly missing his shots. So we're going to give him the crossbow, put him in the center. Raymond's a bit better in melee as well, so having him closer to the outside is probably better also. And now with his increased skill, with the better bow, we should be able to get more damage downfield. So let's see if we can go ahead and catch up to these raiders before nighttime hits, because we are banking on our new 5 ranged brother strategy to help us out in this upcoming fight. So we know we're chasing raiders. We don't... Oh god, we're losing them. So there's 5 of them, and I guess we're going to be fighting them in the hills here. And it will be at night. We're not going to shy away from a fight just because it's slightly disadvantageous. If that was a harder fight, I could see doing that for sure. So you're not wearing a helmet, sir. And you're wearing a pretty decent helmet. And we're just going to wait for them to come to us. Maybe there'll be 1 or 2 of them that don't have shields. Okay, so no shields on 2 of them. Another pike for us to get. Interesting. And there's basically no chance we hit them. We're not going to waste the ammunition. But we will move up here and make sure that we have high ground. There we go. We're not going to fight in any disadvantageous spots that allow our opponents to have high ground and for us to not have high ground. And we're certainly going to prioritize shooting people without shields. That's fine. Move him up in elevation, should give him increased range. If he wants to sit back there at that distance and throw axes at us at nighttime, that's fine with me. He'll almost certainly not be able to hit us, which is kind of what we're counting on. And I think for the moment he's fine right there. We can take another aim shot. We're not wasting the ammunition, we're not wasting the fatigue. Alright, here we go. Let's see how they move in. How they move in is pretty much crucial to what we decide to do here. 9% chance shot on that. We won't take that. Yeah. So there we go. I think they're giving us a much better chance to hit down here. Nice. Brutal shot. Pierced his armor completely. And if we can get one more shot on him. Nice. I wonder if we'll get his armor. We're getting the pike, but he's wearing some decent mail. That would be nice to get as well. Let's wait a second. He might move in and then we'll be able to take a decent shot. 13% chance. It's not great. We'll take this 25, double 25 shots here. I would be very surprised if any of those axes hit us. And not the least bit aggravated as well. So a 38 or 5. Yeah, we'll take that. Nice, nice. And we're going to move in on him. Yeah, there we go. He has pretty trash armor. And not a lot of offensive capabilities with a buckler and a boar spear. So we can move in here and we can hit him on the head. We did not get that. To move in or not to move in, that is the question. I think we will. Oh wow, that put a dent in his morale. And I went for him because he doesn't have the melee stats without the shield. See if we can push him down. Nice. Get him off the high ground. Take a shot or two at him. And we land one. So awesome. And now we're on equal footing with him, as opposed to having him up over us. This is all good stuff. Ooh, big shot there. Having a one-handed weapon with no shield increases the damage. That's something I mentioned before, but it's something that you need to remember. They look a lot less threatening without the shield in their arms, but they actually do 25% increased damage, I believe, if I'm remembering that number correctly. 22% chance shot there, we'll take that. Alright. Can move in here. Ooh, rough miss. 32% chance to hit. That would have been nice. Ooh, and he had parry, so that was a bit dangerous to do. We need to get in this fight. We have a lot of our resources kind of stuck back. Held up on this routing guy. Oh, that was terrible. So we're breaking his morale, which is good. Just got to get in there with our archers. Nice. He's hurt. It would have been probably better to shield wall with him. Unfortunately, we're kind of in the way. We can't move up. Crossing our fingers there, yeah. Could have been dangerous. We'll wait on him. 12% chance shots there. And we're fighting uphill. He has parry. Nice, so he's routing. And I think we just take him down so that we can move in. And that routed him as well. Excellent. So we just need to close in on this raider to make sure he doesn't escape. And we don't have a single shot. So, I mean, he did nothing essentially this entire battle. Let's move here to tie him down to make sure that our first person that engages on him isn't doing so from the low ground. And now we're going to seek to surround him and break his morale, if at all possible, and we cannot move up. We'll take some of these 22% chance shots. Nice, we got him down to catching breath as far as his fatigue goes. And every time we surround him, our chance to hit becomes better and better. He's now fatigued. Big crossbow shot here. Nope. Into the shield. Nice. Any injuries? No injuries yet. He's just tanking the heck out of us. Nice. Okay. If he's shield walling, then that means he's not hitting us. Unfortunately, I think we needed to just destroy his armor. We're going to get 2 good helmets. 2 nice nasal helmets. Another decent sword, another decent spear, and another pike, which is awesome. Yeah, good haul for us. No losses, no heavy damage. We're not going to have to waste tons of gold buying tools to repair. And not too bad considering we fought at night. Kind of a rough first engagement to take considering we just converted a lot of our dudes over into archers. I wish there was a way in this game to get away with raiding caravans. I just don't think that there is. So we're going to make 68 gold profit on those. I think that's enough. Organize a bit here. And let's go into our guys. Check out their fatigue. Grimold has awful fatigue. We need to get that up ASAP. But here we have... Let's give him the green helmet. That way we can always pick out Hondo wherever he may be. And that means we now have some of these that are free to give to some of those characters. And we'll give him the mail. So now he's pretty well outfitted. Erezil. He's pretty much in all like Raider tier gear, which I like a lot. 1 pike there, and we could put our 2nd pike here. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Something like that. So now we have pikes on either end. And it'll be nice, we'll probably want to put pikes on all of them at some point. And do we have any other weapons that we want to switch out? Putting him with a boar spear helps us to keep people from going up and around us. It also helps him a little bit with his fatigue. And he doesn't have the best melee skill. His melee skill is quite pitiful. He's honestly one of our worst characters. But he is a monk. He doesn't have necessarily any terribly bad traits. He just has very high resolve. I think this is fine. Okay. So, how much food do we have? 4 days worth. The beer here is super cheap. I think we buy 2 of these. So we're up to 6 days. Beer doesn't spoil for 10 days, which is nice. We don't need the venison. I think 6 days is more than enough. And these tools are not well costed for us, but we need them pretty badly. We can't be running around with 7 tools. And I think here we get rid of some of our worse equipment. And we'll hold on to the rest as emergency stuff. So 1,750 gold, not bad. And if we needed a bit more, we could certainly get that. The tools are just so dang expensive. Do we buy another beer? I think we do. The price is so cheap, that's like another day's worth of provisions for us. I don't think we want to pass on super cheap provisions. And okay, so one last thing while we're here. Erezil, the subscriber who requested this character, said that it would like it if he had more of like a brownish black hair color. So let's stick with that. He's a pretty handsome looking dude. And we could check. Yeah, I don't think you'd appreciate it if we gave him the ye old bowl cut. There we go. That looks pretty svelte. Let's accept that. So looking good there, Erezil. And we don't need any brothers. Man, I would love to get rid of some of our current brothers who are just kind of a drain on our early game economy, and replace them with people like old soldiers, retired soldiers. So now we're trying to finish our ambition, which is to visit every town and fortification in the world. And I think the only 2 we have left are Strendeki and Sudfest. So let's see if we can visit both of those places. Maybe pick up some good quests here. This is a citadel, so I don't think we can quest there. But if there are some good quests here, and there are. Okay, Lost at Sea. That's a new one. So the prices are going to be bad on fish, and there won't be the usual like swell of fishermen here for us to recruit from should we need. Let's check out what they might have in the marketplace. Okay, nothing we need. We could pick up another cap. Anyone still rocking Horrible? Yeah. You know what? For the sake of unity, let's give him the new cap. So now all we have is Edgel here, still using the feathered hat. Otherwise, we're pretty much well on our way to having our early game helmets covered. We won't be able to put these on our archers because they do reduce vision by 1. But there are, let's see, these types of helmets, the Rusty Mail Coifs, not essentially helmets, but coifs, mail, that we'll be able to use. We've already seen one of the new helmets, which I would imagine is probably the best archer helmet in the game. But we're looking for the clean mail that has kind of a face guard on it. If I remember right, that is one of the best mails we can get, and we should be able to get those pretty soon. Let's check out these contracts. So another delivery to Tarsdorf. Tarsdorf is like super far north. See if they'll pay us a lot. They're not even paying us a lot for that. We'll accept it, tell them we need some time to think about it, and we almost certainly will not do that. But let's see what this is. Brigands have been harrying us for weeks. They try to set fire to a pub. Okay, so they want us to kill raiders or thugs. Southeast. Okay. And we can handle raiders as we've just proven. So let's go ahead and try and get there before nighttime. Ooh, hold on. Marksman, raiders, and a leader? Okay, hold on here. You know what? Let's save the game. This is going to be our first big battle here. And it's going to be a brigand leader. And if we lose 1 or 2 guys, I'm not going to save scum, guys. But if we like wipe, I'll of course bring us back to reevaluate whether or not we could take these guys down. So marksmen, we can prioritize them, hold off the raiders, and then circle beat the leader is generally the strategy there. There's only 1 marksman, so we'll burn them down. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. The contract was just to wipe out the brigands, but it appears another much heavier carrot has been added to the stick. August the Gravedigger, the infamous killer and road raider, is at the camp, followed by a bodyguard. The robber baron seems to be assessing one of his criminal outfits. You wonder how much August the Gravedigger's head would weigh in crowns. Hoping he has some kind of legit gear. Leaders usually have great gear. At least one piece, an awesome helmet, an awesome piece of armor, or a great weapon. So we can't see him yet. I think he's chilling in the back. He has a crossbow, which is very dangerous. But this guy also has a bill hook, which could potentially pull us out of position. And I don't want any of that. We're going to focus him down if we can. To be real, they're all quite dangerous. And after our first volleys, Ragnar as well as Greenphobe are going to be pulling out their pikes. Missing all of our shots, unfortunate. And his position is such that he's pretty much blocking us. And there we go. We can see August the Gravedigger and Baltazar the Toothless. Oh my god. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but we were supposed to be fighting 1 leader. Oh man. This is going to be rough. Shield wall. Shield wall, spear wall. And he's going to pull out throwing axes, which is good. We don't want him in melee at all. And we need to unify our spear wall so that it's as strong as possible. Damn. And we're going to drop hounds pretty soon as well. Alright. Javelin's out as well. Very tense. Yeah, we expected someone to jump up. Now we can push him back. And he tried to hook us. Ugh. Expecting a crossbow shot here on Hondo. Can we take you out? They're hiding their marksmen behind kite shields, which is a great strategy for them. Oh, and he has Overwhelm. So it's a debuff on us. And he's overwhelming a lot of... He was able to throw like 4 of those. We want to kill him because we honestly don't even want him to be able to act. And we want to take out everyone that has a bill hook, because we can't have people that can just sit back and pick at us. Nice. And I doubt we'll be able to act after we switch. Right, okay. And we're going to hold this position. I think we'll be able to clean up these 3 and then force the rest to come to us. Do we step down here? If we step down, we can take a 3. We can take a shatter swing on these 2. That's pretty scary though. Let's get him back there. Was hoping to get a decent swing. Shield wall, shield wall. And we'll smack this guy. Hopefully we can take him down. And we want to move in on these bill hooks. There we go. Big shot. Spear wall it up. Whew. Every time that crossbow fires, I'm going to get a little bit nervous. Oh, and they're going to focus down Hondo. And they didn't get him. Thank God. So now we need to kill him and then move Hondo away. He baited out a lot of damage for us, which is nice. But now it's time to go. And we'll just take Hail Mary shots at the crossbowman, and we got him. Damn. We needed that to hit. That is for sure. Gonna move up, take the shot on the raider. We got him. Damn. We are going to drop down our war dog and pass. We have to kill him or else we can't get away. Nice. Nice. Aerozeal coming up with the big swings. Ooh, was hoping to get a nice shot there, but unfortunate that we did not. Raise our shields. And now we can back up with Hondo safely. So very methodical here. We're going to isolate this group. Ooh, that hurt. So they're throwing at our ranged units and missing, but they're still getting the overwhelm on them. Still didn't hit. Come on, man. Reload. Take another shot at the marksman, and if we miss, we'll still hit someone, hopefully. Okay. Still worth taking the shots. And when we move in on them, we'll shield wall, jump up, and we should be safe if we do that. And we want to get him where he was right there. He was vulnerable to missile fire. Now that he's moved in, he's much safer. And good kill there for Bad Eyes. So scary fight still. Keep that spear wall up in the center. Just get him as far away from this crossbowman as possible. And our dog is going to go super aggro. Wouldn't be surprised if we lose the dog here. And they might wait until we are able to kill their crossbowmen before they come to us. And he's got, I think this is like a tier 3 axe. And we're going to push him back there. That way he's technically under cover of the shield. Ugh. We'll pass here. Pass here. We need to see what our archers are able to do before we decide whether or not to move in. And our archers are getting very tired. We just need one of those shots to hit to kill their crossbowmen. So, getting a bit of bad luck there. And eventually we'll run out of ammunition, and then we'll have to engage with things like knives. And that's not going to be any fun. Move in there. I think it's time to start engaging. And we could shield wall. Some pretty sweet loot to be had if we can kill these guys, but it's not going to be easy. Triple surrounds. Quadruple surround on him. That hurt. Big shots on Burnfried. So let's see what Repel does. So it just pushes. Nice. Nice piercing shot. We didn't damage his armor, but we did hurt him. Please kill him. Oh my god. So we can seek to split his shield, but it'll probably take multiple hits. Instead we can push him and take him out of his shield wall. See how little damage we did there? Very scary fight we've gotten ourselves into. Even in a 3-on-1 situation, we're not exactly favored with the type of armor that they have. And there we go. We take him out of his shield wall as well. Okay. Dang. We've put a lot of effort into trying to kill this crossbowman. Nice, finally. Okay. Hopefully now they don't think they're the ones that are winning. How many arrows do we have left? 1. Ugh. Get in there, dog. And this is a good spot for him because he can hit either or. So place your bets. Who are we going to lose this turn? At the very least, the dog is making them exhausted. Damn. Took a chance there. Having them both next to each other, shield walled each other. So riposte is up for him. We're going to want to just try and shove him. Take him out of both of those things and then move in on him again. He's just exhausting himself using those types of abilities, and now we're able to hit him without fear of riposte. We can honestly move Hondo back in. There may be a scenario in which we bring him back. Damn. Time for the pike. %25 chance to hit. We have no more ammunition. Time to go in close with the knives. Damn. Alright, we got one shot. If we can just break their morale. Okay, that was a big hit. And we're seeing some wavering. Oh, thank God. I know you can't see it at home, guys, but I'm sweating. I'm sitting down, I'm actually sweating. Damn, we need these hits. We just can't miss big shots like that. So we damaged his shield, but we didn't break it. So that was probably our last arrow, and it was, but we can pull out our dagger. Next turn we'll be able to shoot in. And let's stab him. Nice, okay. So finally a little bit of damage down, and he goes next. So who do we have next to him? We're going to have a chance with Gunbert to take him out. Thank goodness. Okay. So without them double shield walling next to each other, they also won't have the inspiration. And as we surround him, his morale will weaken. Alright, he's so exhausted he can't do anything but shield wall. Oh no, and Bernfried. And we'd rather not break his armor. This is some excellent, I think this is 210. And even his helmet is super strong. Oh, we have some bleeding as well. And I think Raymond, I think, has the bandages. So we may be able to fix that. Damn, if that would have hit, we might have killed him with the piercing. I was hoping to trigger a morale penalty there, but that was not to be. So removes the bleeding status effect. Is it only on himself? I thought you could use it on other characters. Oh my gosh. Save yourself or another character from bleeding to death. Oh, he can't be engaged in melee. I thought only the person using it. Oh, this is bad. Okay, time to get in there and start stabbing. Shield wall. Ooh, we need to end this fight now. We're very close, guys. Honestly, probably preferable to killing Burnfried. I would rather him spread the damage out. So one of them's wavering. Excellent. This fight is over. So we can move whatever resources we have. We need to move them this way. Ooh. He tried to escape and he took a hit. What an unbelievably difficult fight for us. And of course the dog finishes him off. Unbelievable. I think that robs us of the experience, if not the loot. We're going to move in here with Hondo and take a big shot. We didn't get it. And now we've got him fleeing as well. So this fight is over. We did not lose anyone. But we're probably not going to be able to salvage any of this gear. Don't remember how the AI behaves if you don't give them the opportunity to run. I would hate for them to get like some kind of panic attack and then be able to do some sort of action. So I think we need to actually give him an avenue to run. Don't quote me on that, I don't remember. Yeah, we're going to run you down, buddy. If the dog gets the kill again, I'm going to be real aggravated. Okay, and we got it. Alright, cross your fingers for the loot. We got lots of levels. Oh, we got a noble sword. Okay, we didn't get any of the awesome armor. We did get 2 kite shields. Some rusty mail coins for our archers. This is worth a couple hundred gold. But a noble sword, so that's something. We're not at the point in the game yet where we can equip everyone with a dagger. Dagger being like the knife being tier 1, the dagger being tier 2, and I think it's the rondel, which is the tier 3 dagger. But we'll get there eventually. Can't believe we beat that fight. Unbelievable. 2 leaders. I don't think I've ever fought this early in the game 2 leaders with that many raiders. So this incredible weapon, this is a tier 3 sword for us. We're going to give it to Erezil, who's quickly becoming our most geared character. Grimold, you can have one of those helmets. So now our entire front line is outfitted with some decent nasal helmets. Pretty much triple the quality of the helmets we had only a few days ago. And who do we have? On the outside here, they can use those. And there we go. So just like that, we're in better... Man, I forgot to give him the padded armor. Just like that, we're in better gear. And the hooked blades, 40 to 70 damage. What are the pikes? 60 to 80. So they're significantly better. But it is still nice to finally have these. And we'll give the dagger to Guntbert. And we'll keep him with the knife. Alright, so who here has the fatigue to carry a kite shield? Hungry Two-Timer does. And so does Guntbert. And Scaredy does as well, but that's not quite necessary. So lots of levels. Oh man, let's get back to town. Get our well-deserved crowns. And all of our gear is smashed up. But maybe now that they don't have ambush trade routes, we'll be able to get a decent price on some tools. So we just need to camp, which will also help us to heal up. Let's go into town and see what they've got. Nope, still terrible prices on tools, but we really have no choice. We have to buy them. And let's organize this a bit better. And we can see here, because the shields sell for 17, we're getting slightly above average prices to sell at. And we'll sell off 2 of these. We also picked up a crossbow. Sell item for 44? I don't think so. That's a... Oh, this is also a town that sells them. So yes, this would be an awful place to try and sell it back to them. For sure. And we can sell off a broken sword. I don't want to repair those. And who amongst us has the worst? So you should definitely be using a crossbow, but we don't have bolts. Can we buy bolts here? We cannot. So we'll hold on to this crossbow until we get a chance to get bolts, and then we'll equip it to the people that we have that have the worst range stats. And is this a new quest? To Brunenland. Okay, that's way west. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to move over toward Sudfest. We're not going to get any quests there, but we're sitting on almost 3,000 crowns. And this journey, honestly, the best time to take caravan and delivery type quests is when your party is completely crushed. Injuries, low health, dented armor. That's the perfect time to take those types of quests because you're still progressing the game, but while you recover. Which is way better than to just sit around for a long time trying to recover, or to take fights, very risky fights, while you're still very injured. So your character, you're just going to be a straight up meat shield. Nice 3 roll. And you desperately need fatigue. And you're going to make a good sergeant or standard bearer at some point. And we could take this 4 roll here on range defense, but eventually the most important stat for a frontliner is definitely melee defense. Okay. So Irasil Darkar. I don't like locking people into weapon skills like right off the bat. If you're not very certain like what kind of quality weapons you're going to have in the future, but this is a tier 3 sword. So I think it's safe to say we can lock him into sword mastery. Skills build up 25% less fatigue, and there's no longer a penalty to hit chance on riposte. And if we're using a two-handed sword, we have a higher chance to hit. We could also get shield expert to make him more survivable. Let's go ahead and give him sword mastery. Let's lock that in. Check out what kind of stat increases. So a nice 3 roll there. Excellent. Good fatigue and good melee defense. I like it. So all around great stats on him. Alright, you are the blind. You are forever doomed to be a frontliner. So we're going to give you Shield Expert. 1 rolls, 1 rolls. Unfortunate. But big roll on Fatigue. We can take that. And we'll do something like this. Not the best. Hondo. What do you got for us, Hondo? Hammer Mastery. What does this do for you? 25% less fatigue. Destroy armor and demolish victory. More damage. Shatter. Better chance to hit. Okay, that's not what we want. Let's see what kind of stats we get. So 3. Very good. We'll take a 2 there. And honestly, it might be worth it just to take... Let's just take more fatigue. Eventually, he's going to be wearing super heavy armor. Probably the heaviest armor we can give him. So having some fatigue build up early is good. We don't want to lock him into a weapon choice yet. Steel Brow might be fine. If I still want to make him a lone wolf, then Steel Brow might just be the talent that he needs. And then we'll start getting into these here. We'll get him something like Overwhelm, Lone Wolf, Underdog. Lone Wolf will save for nearly last, because at that point he'll be heavily armored enough that we can actually start him outside of our regular formation. Killing Frenzy being pretty important to that. So yeah, let's get him Steel Brow. No more critical shots to the head for him. We need him to start surviving these fights. He has fat, so he has huge hit points in 93. I like that. That's fine. We'll lock that in. Ragnar. What you got for us, Ragnar? Pitiful boy. Okay, 4 for his range. That helps. His resolve is actually good. And I think that's fine. Nice defensive stats and better range attack. The idea is to get him basically up to 60 and 60 here. And then he'll be a decent crossbowman / pikeman. That's really where we're going for with that. How do we want to build him out? We need quick hands. We'll prioritize quick hands here, and we'll also give it to Green Phobe as soon as possible. Really, all of our archers want to have quick hands. There are going to be some battles where that ability is vital. Edgel finally gets a 4 roll there. And we're going to take 4 for his resolve. We need to get him up in the 40s. And we can give him a bit more fatigue. Not bad. And Edgel's currently using a crossbow, but he may end up using an actual bow. So at some point we're going to want to give them all quick hands. But at the moment, we can do something like Brawny. Or no, we want like Fast Adaptation or Bullseye. Yeah, let's get Fast Adaptation. Fast Adaptation plus, let's see, what is it, late game, plus Killing Frenzy. In the late game, you'll just keep getting resets with your archers, and you'll mow down 3 to 4 enemies before they even get a chance to get close. And if you miss, you'll just increase your chance to hit. And I think you're going to be a bowman no matter what, so we'll almost certainly give you bow mastery. Well, this gives us increased range. Let's take that now. So we should always have the range advantage there with thanks to Raymond. And another big 4. And he has great initiative for us to take dodge. Let's put him over 60 HP and give him even better initiatives. That way when we take dodge, it should be a significant bonus to his defensive stats. And that would have also been a nice time to take resolve as well, getting him just a little bit closer to 50. And when I get to about 50, that's when I stop pumping resolve. But let's see if this finishes up our ambition. Our morale is still high, so we're wasting a bit of the morale bonus that you get from finishing an ambition. Kind of on the lookout for any wandering enemies. Not exactly the time where we want to take a fight. Okay, it's a big town for us, and we have a lot of gold. What kind of cool stuff could we get into? So we could buy 2 sets of basic mail shirts. Leather shoulder guards, plus 10 durability. Interesting. Worth considering if we have... Like, let's say we had taken a reinforced mail hauberk off of one of those leaders. That would be a piece of armor we're going to have until the very late game. Probably on archers, something like that. Crossbowmen. And giving it some shoulder guards makes it much more useful. 220 as opposed to 210. Honestly, considering getting these basic mail shirts. The leather lamellar armor is a step up from our padded leather. But this is a step up from this. And if we have the gold to just skip a step, we probably should. Not what I meant to do. Also, this is -1 vision, -2 vision. We'll come back to that. That might be worth buying. Let's see what they have in the marketplace for cheap. We also need to remember we wanted to get some bolts. Much better place for us to buy tools. Oh, these are some cheaper arrows here. Why are these different prices? I have no idea, but we accidentally bought a more expensive version of the exact same thing. That sucks. Oh, and we have a cheap helmet here, a kettle hat, thanks to it being damaged, and a cheap damaged mail suit, and a padded nasal helmet. There's also a mail hauberk, which is several step up. So this is like the next step after the basic mail shirt. The prices here aren't... They're great for selling, but they're not the best for buying, but they're probably about as good as we're going to get. Let's remember to sell this amber shard, which we got for free. We can sell this. We can sell this. We're still at 2,000. That's not bad. And we have all the food we need. Despite loading him up, Arizil still has excellent fatigue. But we're going to give Hondo the best helmet we can. He's going to have the kettle hat. View the green hat. Now you're all greened out. That's pretty sweet. And our entire front line has padded, dented nasal helmets at least, which is good. But once again, we don't want to give these... We can actually -1 vision on crossbowmen. I don't think that affects them. I forget how that works. I'm pretty sure because crossbows have 1 less range than the archers do. So the -1 vision doesn't affect crossbowmen, but it does reduce the vision on archers. So I think it's okay that we give him that helmet. And who did we want to give a crossbow to? The guys on the outside, actually. So like that. And then we can give him that helmet. We can take the crossbow from Egil. Give him a bow. Who's better, Egil or him? Yeah, we're going to give him this bow. And you are going to have a crossbow, good sir. So nice. So we have 2 crossbows on the outside, and our longest range are on the inside. Where did that go? What are you doing? Get down there. Okay. And we now have another patched mail shirt to distribute. We'll give that to our brother Gunbert. Yeah, guys, slowly but surely, you can see now we're looking more like raiders than like bandit thugs. And we have some backup gear. Lots of food. No quests right now. We may honestly want to buy even more tools. The thing is, for the price of this one mail hauberk, we could get 2 of the mail shirts, like the ones we just bought damaged. Very expensive. Training hall. Have they changed the training hall at all? 50% more experience. For 5 battles. Okay. So if we got a really good low-level brother, someone who's like a hedge knight or something, but he's level 2 in the late game, when all of our other brothers, even our weak brothers, are, you know, like level 12 up, that's a good way to power level them to help them catch up to the rest of your guys. But we shouldn't need that. Let's see what's at the Fletcher. Maybe we could get ourselves a 3rd hunting bow to go on Bad Eye's Crown Pincher. How much better are these crossbows? These are 30 to 50, and these are 40 to 60. So a 20-point increase. We have so many choices here with all of this gold. But I don't think we want to waste it. We'll pick up things like hunting bows along the way. It's really these mail shirts that we want to invest in. But they're a bit overpriced. You know what? Let's buy one. We'll buy one. We'll give it to Hondo, who's been taking a lot of damage for us this game. And where's Burnfried? Burnfried, there you go, buddy. You get some mail. And now we can go and sell one of those padded shirts. And we're still with 8 days worth of provisions. I like that. And I think that's good. Did we fulfill our ambition? We did. Alright, so ambition fulfilled. You soon discover that the wanderlust of which the Skald sing is not as widespread as they say. Your decision for the band to broaden its horizons is met with grumbling about forced marches and nights on the road, but not all join in the lamenting. If a day's march or a night spent in the rain wears you down, how will you face an orc charge? Ragnar the Slow asked the men, only to get a snappish reply. Dry and alert. Okay. So we got some renown, and yeah, we're all eager and in good spirits. So I think that's going to be a good way for us to end the episode today, guys. A lot of progress. Oh god, the Night Slayer? Yeah, here's a hedge knight. Can't afford you. Sword masters, sell swords, adventurous nobles. Yeah, I said we're going to end the episode, and then I'm like drooling over these much better characters. Anyway, guys, that's where we're gonna leave off for today. Going on just about an hour. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming, and we're gonna pick up in the next episode trying to grab a quest and And maybe we'll take a wide route here into the wilderness and see if we can't find some beasts or undead or something different to fight. And if not, we'll just continue on our merry way. Just in the last few episodes, we've made a ton of progress. I mean, look at the gear that we have on some of our guys. Much better. And we'll hope to find some more of the new content from the Beast and Exploration DLC. For the name of the DLC being Beast and Exploration, we certainly haven't fought very many beasts this run. And that's really all I want to do. I want to get up in the snow here and fight some of the Unhold, if that is indeed where they're hiding. I think there are different variations based on where you find them in the climate. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.